Want to know how to improve your vocabulary? Let's learn 5 steps to an impressive vocabulary. Hi, I'm Ajit from Capshine. Capshine is a revolutionary learn it together English fluency program. With Capshine, learning English is easy, quick, fun, affordable, and effective. And we promise a whole new you in 6 months or less. Let's look at what we can do to start with, shall we? So the first thing you need to do well is to read. And well, this is how you get to know new words, right? This is the first step to your process. But what do you read? Well, you could read stuff like novels, short stories, blogs or articles, because the internet is a great place to read content, magazines. But don't go to the most literate kind of stuff that all the scholars read. Don't worry about that. Instead, it's the amount of that time that you spend reading that's more important. You want to spend about 30 minutes to an hour every day reading something, and make sure it's something that you love reading. If you like sports, pick up magazines or find out articles that talk about sports. If you like nature and traveling, read blogs about that. It doesn't have to be newspapers or the traditional ways of reading. Again, by reading, I don't mean your academic books or research books. I'm talking about reading for leisure, right? So spend about 30 to 40 minutes at least every day reading something that you like, and that's very important. This will make sure that you read every day and not get bored. So let's say you find a word that you've never seen before, and you're likely to do that if you're reading stuff over time. Every day you will find words that you've never seen before. As soon as you see the word, don't try to go to the dictionary immediately, right? You want to pay attention to the word that you don't know, but instead think about what the word could mean. Try to guess the meaning of the word through the context. For example, let's say this is something that you read. A former partner is now an adversary, a competitor for finite resources, someone to avoid, right? So I've taken this from the Times magazine. Now, what do you think the meaning of adversary means from this context? So you see words like a former partner, now a competitor. So you're thinking, okay, this means someone who's sort of like an enemy, right? Not really, but someone who's an opponent, someone who is not on your side. And you're absolutely right. Adversary is someone who's on the opposite side, someone you're competing with. And by spending a few seconds thinking about the context, you can get a good understanding of what the word means. Do this every time you find a new word. Don't just rush to the dictionary. Before we go to the next step, let me introduce you to Capshine's revolutionary Learn It Together model. You get 30 days of free trial, and with this, you get speaking opportunities, you get to practice and learn as a group, you get a personal coach who helps you with understanding your level and gives you feedback on what you need to do to improve, and of course, daily micro lessons through which you can build your skills every day, and live classes every week that will help you build your foundation to become a better communicator. Great, let's look at step number 3, shall we? So we've seen a new word, we've guessed what the word means. Again, when we think and guess the meaning of the word, also think about whether it's used in a positive or a negative way, whether it's used in a formal or an informal way. Look at the context when you think. Once you've done that, and once you have an image of what the word means, of course, learn the word, right? How do you do it? Do you just go to Google and search for the word? You can do that, but I would suggest that you don't do that. Instead, use tools like vocabulary.com, or pick up your favorite dictionary, maybe Collins or Macmillan or Oxford. Pick up the Advanced Learner Dictionary, and that has a lot of information in it, and this is important because just the definition may not be enough for you to completely understand the word. For instance, here, vocabulary.com gives a very detailed explanation of the word. Adversary is an enemy or someone who opposes someone else. For example, in tennis, you stand across the net from your adversary. So this explanation helps you get a better read or an understanding of what the word means. Great, so we've seen the new word, we've thought about what it means, and we've also checked and learned the word so that we are on the right page. The next step is to record. What this means is that make sure you put this down in either a notebook or create flashcards or create a Quizlet where you can record the words that you're learning. Because if you don't do this, you're likely to forget the word, even though you learnt it. right? So you could use Quizlet or flashcards or just a notebook to write down the word, the part of speech. Is it a noun? Is it an adjective? Is it a verb? And you'll get this in vocabulary.com or any good dictionary. The definition, of course, and of course the usage. A sentence where it's used in context. Again, vocabulary.com can do this. Any good dictionary will give you this as well. And of course, other related words. For example, in one of our videos, we have a series of etymology words. So maybe etymology or the roots could be something that you write down here as well. Make sure you check that out. Or you could write synonyms and antonyms, any other related words. And the final step, of course, is to revise. Again, remember, for you to know and to be able to recall a word, you have to look at it often. Your brain will forget unless you keep reminding it of the word up to a particular point. And after that, you will start getting to recall that word without much effort. So to do this, instead of just going back to the word and looking at what you've written, try to quiz yourself. That's the best way. Again, create a Quizlet. Go to Quizlet.com and create a Quizlet with the words you're learning and the definitions in the back so that you can quiz yourself. Or another easy way is to just create flashcards. Get those flashcards, write the word, and the back write the definition and the usage, so you can look at the word and try to guess what it means. And then once you've guessed it, turn it back and see if you've done if you know the word correctly. If not, put it in a pile where you can revise it again. Also, a great way to learn is to find the root in etymology. Don't forget to check out the videos that we have on etymology to see how that works. It's a very powerful way to learn and remember words. That's about it. So make sure you read more, you think about the words you come across, you learn it, of course, record and revise it. These are the 5 steps that you need to build a very, very impressive vocabulary. I hope you found that interesting, and make sure you use it in real life. Leave in the comments if you tried it out and if it started working, right? And of course, if you want to see more content like this, make sure you like and subscribe and click on the bell notification. And don't forget to try your 30-day free trial. You can do this by going to capshine.com or downloading the app today. Thank you.